I'm one of those brothers that does not like to buy into the hype, especially because I hate not having my expectations met. Zion was the most watched player on Duke University last season and instantly became the biggest prospect sensation since LeBron James. When Zion was injured early in the season, as a basketball fan, I felt like I was robbed because I wanted to see at first hand what was all the hype about. You know, there's a song by Public Enemy called Don't Believe the Hype.
Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype.
And although I knew Zion was a talent, I was thinking, more of an average mid-level player was his ceiling. Now, after seeing Zion last night, I'm here to tell you that Zion will set the ceiling on fire for years to come. Last night, Zion started off slow, relatively slow. He had a great pass to Brandon Ingram, and that was it for the first half. I turned off the TV to find something better else to do with my precious time, I got bored, and I was very impatient. All right, I was very impatient. I watched SportsCenter after the game, only to see Zion had a spectacular fourth quarter, shooting 4 for 4 on threes and scoring 17 straight points. What's scary is that Zion hit all his threes, and he's not known to be dangerous from the three-point line, especially when he played on Duke. If Zion is able to make shooting threes a big part of his game, or even a little part of his game, the league should be on notice. It was very unfortunate to see him being taken out of the game, but in crunch time, with the Pelicans fighting for a playoff spot, but the medical staff told Coach Gentry to take him out, and Coach Gentry was a little bit late on taking him out as he let them in the game a few more minutes more than the medical staff told him to play. Watching the crowd going off just makes me wonder, as a Knicks fan, how the Knicks would have been a match made in heaven because of a player of that magnitude playing in the mecca of basketball. Listen, I'm a Knicks fan. Let me dream. Let me dream on, brother. Let me dream on. I mean, come on. Just think about it right now. The Knicks that was in disarray for these last 40 years, all right? And Zion coming to save the Knicks like Moses, leading the Israelites to the promised land, the land flowing of milk and honey. All right. Y'all got me. Let me come back to reality. All right? Let me come back to reality because the ping pong tables didn't go my way. Listen. I think Zion is in a great situation being on the Pelicans and has the tools to be set up to be successful. He has a great coach in Alvin Gentry that can work with him. He has an improved, hungry Lonzo Ball that has a lot to prove, that is a good passer. I think Lonzo Ball and the Zion duo is something to look forward to in the future. I'm telling you, watch out for that duo right there. Also, you got Brandon Ingram, who is continuing to evolve. And he's hungry. And he's been playing very good for that Pelicans team. You also still got Jrue Holiday, a smart, talented veteran point guard who's underrated as well. Listen, like every concerned parent will be of his kids, as a fan, I'm concerned for Zion looking ahead to the future. He needs to lose some weight because at times he was looking out of shape. I remember watching him in the first half of the game, wondering if the brother ate 15 hamburgers before he came to the daggone court before the game. I mean, the brother looked out of shape. The brother looked like he just came from a daggone buffet. Also, the way how he lands when he shoots is something to worry about because he's putting all that weight on his legs. I don't want Zion window to be 6 to 8 years before his body starts to deteriorate and break down. Zion will more than likely be involved in what I call, this is what I call it, the NBA Load Management Witness Protection Program, where he will be watched and monitored. Even with all my concerns that I may have for Zion Williamson, he is a superstar in the making. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the road to Zion.